so being a high school teacher is a little bit like being a very minor celebrity. Any teachers in the audience tonight? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. They see you all over town. Not only do you have the kids in your class, but you have the students in the whole school. They know who you are, and they talk about you. You probably did this, right? You talk about your teachers because they're not real people. Yeah, and I know that this happened because I would see it in my class. One day, I see two girls in the corner. They're talking. They think I can't hear them. And they're like, hey, you know, Coach Riggs can't read. Morgan. And I thought, well, that's impossible, that a teacher can't read. You know, it's like school is a place where a lot of reading happens, you know. But, you know, I did follow him around a little bit. And in the 4 years that I worked at that school, I never once saw evidence of this man's literacy. And I looked, you know. And then there was the math teacher, Miss McDonald, who supposedly had this weird thing about hiding food everywhere. Like one time I saw her at a staff meeting, she's like casually pulling Twizzlers out of a book. And she had used the Twizzler pack as a bookmark. And I heard students, again, talking about her infamous fanny pack. It was like leather thing. You know you're serious when you have a leather fanny pack. And one day when I was kind of like casually watching, I saw her. She must have gotten hungry. You know, well, they said, you know, that she had more than like regular food in this thing, so I was really curious. I see her slowly unzip it. She pulls out an entire slice of pepperoni pizza. It's not okay. I mean, does this thing have a plastic liner? Is a dishwasher safe? I have concerns, you know? But more than that, I started to think, you know, what are they going to say about me, right? Like, what small tidbit about myself are they going to turn into some big gossip story, right? And I tried not to worry about it most of the time, you know? But then one day, something happened in my class that really threatened my reputation forever. So it was kind of a typical day for me. It was the first year teaching. You guys who are teachers, feel me on this. You get no sleep, right? So I was up pretty much all night learning the history that I was going to teach. And then like trying to find a way to like not make it boring. You know, and I got like 4 hours of sleep, you know. But I have the assignment ready. I'm giving it to the class. I'm like, okay, class, you're going to need a partner for this activity. And, whoa, I feel a little rumble in my stomach. And so it's fine. You know, something you need to know about me is that when I don't get a lot of sleep, I tend to have like gastric issues. And but I still thought like I'm good, I'm fine, like I got this, you know. So class, today we are going to learn about the presidency of Andrew Jackson, the good, the bad, and the ugly. God damn, this is more serious than I thought. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I got it. Just hold everything tight, right? Just don't move. Just stay right here till it passes, you know? So I just need to know that y'all are with me. Like, has anybody ever let one go just because of a physical movement? Can I see hands? Like, thank you. I just need to know that you're with me in this moment. So in just a minute, class, I'm going to be passing out the assignment. I'm going to be walking to your desk with tiny steps. I couldn't stall anymore, so I had to just for a moment unclench and take a step. oh God, it's out. It's out. I mean, the damage is done, but the question is, what is the damage, you know? So I did a little mental checklist, you know, was there heat? Yes. Was there humidity? Maybe. But no sound, really. So maybe we're all good. You know, maybe it's fine. No. Yeah. No, it is not okay. It is not okay. Like, think, like, it was bad. It was like napalm bad. It was like think of like leaves being stripped off of trees. You know, and I thought, oh God, this is it, right? Like, I'm gonna be the teacher who farted. This is my story. This is my defining moment, right here. You know, I'm gonna have to go, like, find another job. Like, I can't stay here, you know? But then I had, maybe not. I thought, like, here's one more chance, right? One more chance is that maybe there's no breeze. Because what you don't want in this situation is some wafting. You don't want that. Just keep it keep it right here with you, you know? But alas, it did waft. Straight out into the class. And, you know, within seconds there was a very strong reaction. You know, like when something smells so bad that, like, you're angry about it? This kid was like, oh, man! What is that? It smells like a toilet in here. I can't breathe over here. I can't breathe. And like, there was this emergency evacuation. Like I swear to God, one whole side of my class got up out of their chairs and moved to the other side of the class. I cleared a side. And the bad thing about that was that I taught in a trailer, and it was up on blocks. So the trailer was kind of like doing this, you know? And I'm like, oh my, like, this is gonna like, newspaper headline, like, teacher's fart kills 5. I mean, I don't want that responsibility. But I heard this voice from across the room. It was the class clown, Demetrius, of course. But he was like, yo, everybody be quiet. I know who did it. It was Mario. Like, the whole class looks at Mario, and Mario was a little bit surprised. You know? But, you know, it turns out that actually this is like par for the course in the life of a teenage boy. He was laughing about it. I mean, he was probably wishing that he was responsible for such a, like, room-clearing achievement, you know? Like, you should have seen what I did, you know? So the whole class is laughing, and, you know, and I started laughing, and I mean, I really felt like I had dodged a bullet that day, you know? I was so relieved, you know, that this was blamed on a child. You know, and I never did admit to crop dusting my class that day. And I mean, I see that maybe some of you think that's a bad thing, you know, that he's just a child and you're disappointed in my behavior. You know, have some integrity. You know, model that, right? But that's where you're wrong, okay? Because when the case is closed, people, it is closed, right? You just gotta count your blessings and walk away. Thank you.